Okay. And so in the last 6 months, you have been doing which schedule?
We haven't been doing anything until I filed for child support. Then Cody started keeping her Monday through Thursday again.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Okay. Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All
We're
right.
here on a suit affecting the parent-child relationship with an acknowledgement of paternity. I'd ask the court to make note that Mr. Lee is present and appearing today, and that we did email him a copy of the petition.
So noted.
And we have a partial agreement, so I'll read that into the record first. The parents are in agreement to be joint managing conservators with the mother, Ms. Carr, designating the primary residence in Dallas and contiguous counties. They agree that there's been no family violence in the last 2 years. However, Ms. Carr is requesting a non-disclosure. Mr. Lee is currently carrying health insurance for the child through his employer. That costs him $273 a month.
No, I'm sorry. That was a pay.
Just wait until we get to you. We're going to ask you later.
That is actually $273 biweekly. There is no request for retroactive medical or dental support. So I'll take testimony on current support, retroactive support, and the visitation schedule. So the state calls the mother Ms. Carr. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Sharice Carr.
And what's the child's name? And how old is?
She's 11.
And when Mr. Lee was, excuse, not Mr. Lee, when did Mr. Lee sign a document stating that he's the biological father?
Yes, he did.
And did you hear those terms I just read out into the record as agreed to?
Yes.
Are you still in agreement with those terms?
Yes.
And would you be in agreement for Mr. Lee to have a standard possession schedule?
What is a standard possession schedule?
So that's where he'd have every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month from Friday at 6 p.m. until Sunday at 6 p.m. However, if y'all agree to a different schedule, you can do whatever you want as long as the both of you agree to it.
I had suggested that we do Monday to Monday, alternating weeks. Mr. Lee told me no.
Okay, so what have you been doing in the past so far?
Prior to the last 6 months, Cody hasn't been helping. But before then, we were alternating weeks, but he would not keep her on the weekends. So he would do Monday through Thursday. I would have her Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He would get her Monday through Thursday. And then it would continue, me for another 10 days, him for 4 days. I recently requested that we do 7 and 7 days, as he needs to care for his child on the weekend, alternate weekends as well.
Okay, and so in the last 6 months, you have been doing which schedule?
We haven't been doing anything until I filed for child support. Then Cody started keeping her Monday through Thursday again.
Okay, and so would you be okay if you had the standard schedule with every other weekend?
I would prefer $0 in support and Monday to Monday.
Okay. Are you requesting any retroactive child support?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, and you understand that if you're not requesting it today, you can't come back in the future and request it at another time?
I understand.
Okay. And so the guideline child support we calculated is $800 a month. If the court orders a standard possession schedule, are you okay with that amount of child support?
That's fine, but like I said, I'm not interested in the dollar amount, just a custody agreement on paper.
Okay, so you're wanting 50-50 and then no child support, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're requesting a non-disclosure of your information?
Yes, I am.
And why are you making that request?
Cody had me evicted from my apartment 2 years ago.
Okay, did he come over to your residence uninvited?
Yes, he did.
And what happened?
I got evicted. He pretty much kicked my door in, caused some property damage to the unit, the door of the unit, and I was evicted. So I can't afford for that to happen again.
you live currently?
I'm sorry.
Does he know where you live right now?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And if there's a non-disclosure granted, there would need to be an exchange location for visitation. Um,
If
what
we
have y'all
do
been
if
doing
we
that?
do the Monday to Monday, we do the
Please
exchange
wait
after
until she
school.
asks the question.
My
Yeah, her
apologies.
turn. We can't talk all at the same time. Remember that. Okay, Ms. Knight, go ahead and finish your question.
Yes, if there's a non-disclosure, we would need an exchange location. Is there a neutral spot that you would suggest?
It would be the school. I would pick her up after school on Monday. That way we wouldn't have to see each other at all.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father Mr. Lee. Sir, will you state your name?
Cody Lee.
And Mr. Lee, when Camden was born, did you sign a document stating you're the biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you hear those agreements I read out at the very beginning of this hearing?
Yes.
Are you still in agreement with those terms?
Yes.
Um, and did you hear Ms. Carr's testimony that she's not asking for any retroactive child support?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of visitation schedule are you wanting the court to enter?
Monday to Monday.
And how come you didn't agree to that earlier when Ms. Carr requested that y'all do that schedule?
I did. I did. And I have text message proof. And she's actually been with me since Friday of last week.
Okay.
And I've had her several other times. She's actually lying under oath.
Oh wow, Cody.
It's the truth. You know it is. I
We'll
went
get into an argument
6 months
here.
without doing
Excuse me,
anything.
excuse me.
Yes.
I have
Hello,
proof. I
this is
have
my
proof.
court.
Yes, sir.
Nobody asked you for proof. Nobody asked you to say other stuff.
Yes,
They just
sir.
asked you, what do you want? She's offered
Yes. Monday,
week
Monday to
on, week
Monday.
off. I don't care for people that talk over me. Okay, let's be respectful of each other. She offered, the only question that was asked was, Ms. Carr offered to have Monday to Monday every other week. And your answer is yes, you want that, or no, you don't want that.
Yes. No, she asked me, why did I?
I already know what she asked. I'm a good
Okay.
listener.
All right. Well,
The
yes,
answer is
sir. I
yes.
do agree.
Okay.
For
I don't
Monday
need
to
to know
Monday.
the extra stuff. You want to add extra stuff that's not really necessary. So, Mr. Lee, are you going to continue? Are you going to do that on Monday through Monday instead of the Monday through Thursday?
Yes, I do it now. I have no problem doing it.
Okay. Ms. Nutt, any more questions?
Mr. Lee, are you okay with Ms. Carr having a non-disclosure of her personal information?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And you carry health insurance through your employer, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And if the visitation is week on, week off, are you requesting child support be set at $0 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being in the court order?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness.
All right. So we're doing an order, joint managing conservatorship, no family violence, granting Ms. Carr's non-disclosure request, which is very strange, but that's fine. Father to carry health insurance. I'm putting in the order that y'all are splitting the child 50-50. Weekly changes at school every Monday. No back child support. And court cost bill to Mr. Lee. The Attorney General's office will draft that and email y'all a copy. And y'all need to stick to that schedule if that's what y'all are going to do. All right,
Yes,
y'all
sir.
are done with the court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out.